Welcome back to the IU Natatorium here in downtown Indianapolis for the 2024 Indiana Swimming SwimFest Long Course Championships. We are back with more swimming action here this afternoon. It is the 10 and under timed final session. Griffin Hadley here live for our afternoon session. If you joined us this morning for the preliminaries, thanks for joining us once again. And if you're here to watch the 10 and unders, boy, do you have a treat. Today, we have plenty of different events here being contested this afternoon. Every one of these events is a timed final. So all the times count for the state championship. All the times are final. Everybody has a chance, and it's just a whole bunch of fun for the 10 and under session. There will be heats of the 10 and under 100 backstroke, 100 freestyle, 100 breaststroke, and 50 butterfly. We're going to get things started with the girls' 10 and under 100 meter backstroke. Heat 1 in the water. We are underway here in the 10 and under timed final session from the IU Natatorium at the Indiana Swimming SwimFest presented by Speedo. Heat 1 in the water now. Lane 1 is at the top of your screen. Lane 8 towards the bottom. In lane 3, Caitlin Perkins, 10-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 4, Celia Morgan, 9-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 5, Addison Stevens, 9-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. And lane 6, Addison Salvadori, 9-year-old from Southeastern. Meet record in this event, 1:12.91, set back in 2016 by Ripley Merritt. That record has stood for 8 years, and that was our last SwimFest. SwimFest symbolizing the combination of the senior state and age group state championships. So this evening we will have finals events in age groups 11, 12, 13, 14, and open. So the 15 and over category all the way up to college-age athletes. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun this evening. Lots of fast swimming meet records. You'd almost think they're going to go down because they have so far this weekend, and we've seen plenty of records go down in this 10 and under session as well. Looks like Perkins over there in lane number 3 is off to a fast start. 15 meters to go now in heat number 1 of this 100-meter backstroke. There will be 5 total heats of timed finals. And you can score points from anywhere because it's a timed final. Every time counts. Every swim counts. Not trying to make it back. You're just trying to post the best possible time. Perkins touches first in 1:29.75. Second, her teammate Morgan in lane 4, 1:34.63. Heat 2 now in the girls' 100-meter backstroke. Swimmers will be in all 8 lanes. As a reminder, lane 1 at the top of your screen, lane 8 at the bottom. Heat 2 of 5. Heat 2 underway. Lane 1, Casey Daly, 9-year-old from Noblesville Swim Club. Lane 2, Taylor Preston, 9-year-old from Concord Swim Club. Lane 3, Annie Lefevre, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 4, Marlo Castle, 10-year-old from Lake Central Barracudas. Lane 5, Emily Meek, 10-year-old from Donner Swim Club. Lane 6, Charlotte Cameron, 10-year-old from Brownsburg Swim Club. Lane 7, Emery Fenton, 9-year-old from Fort Wayne Swim Team. And in lane 8, Opal Enoch, 9-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. It's a hard time to beat coming out of heat number 1, 1:29 from Caitlin Perkins. And we'll look at those times throughout the event. Because as of now, she has the time to beat. And after 5 heats, the fastest time will be your state champion. Out front is Fenton in lane number 7, 41.90. Second up in lane 2, Taylor Preston. Thanks for joining us here on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel, bringing you coverage of all of the sessions of the 2024 Indiana Swimming SwimFest Long Course Championships. If you think you're in the wrong spot, you're looking for the distance session of the senior prelims. Don't worry, you're on the right spot. Just go to the Indiana Swimming YouTube page, go to the live section, and we have 2 simultaneous broadcasts going on right now. Eric Eaton is down at Center Grove High School doing the distance session. So if that's where you need to be, head on over there to the Indiana Swimming YouTube page. Touching first is Fenton in lane number 7, 1:28.77. That is the fastest time so far this afternoon. Second, Taylor Preston in 1:30.76. Third over in lane 4, Castle in 1:31.18. Heat 3 now. Heat 3 in the water, heat 3 of 5 timed final. Heats, lane 1, Addison Ball, 10-year-old from Indian Creek Swim Club. Lane 2, Eva Richards, Boilermaker Aquatics. Lane 3, Georgia Lindewald, 10-year-old from Munster Swim Club. Lane 4, Lydia Schroeder, 10-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. Lane 5, Madison Couch, 10-year-old from Hoosier Hills Otters. Her teammate in lane 6, Catherine Kanita, 10-year-old, also Hoosier Hills. Lane 7, Francie Papakronis, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. And lane 8, Blakely Kulcher Kroskis, 10-year-old from Crown Point. Out front, Kanita and Lindewald in lane 6 and 3. This race is tightening up, though. Heat 3 of 5. Everybody trying to move up here in the timed final race. We have the boys 100 back coming up, and then plenty of different events as well throughout the session. Looks like this is going to be a close one all the way into the finish. Lindewald and Schroeder in 3 and 4 seem to be leading the pack. Looks like Schroeder has taken the lead in lane number 4. We'll see who has it at the touch. Schroeder in 1:26.66, fastest time so far. Georgia Lindewald putting up the next fastest time as well in 1:26.80. Big time 4-second drop there from Lydia Schroeder in lane number 4. Heat 4 now in the water, the penultimate heat here in the girls 100-meter backstroke. Lane 1, Irene Huang from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 2, Penelope Blackwell, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 3, Matilda Bosch, 9-year-old from Duneland Swim Club. Lane 3, Ava Sen, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 5, Sky Sininger, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. Lane 6, Nicole Ruin, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 7, Emma Bratcher, 10-year-old from Riverside Aquatic Club. And in lane 8, Kate Justin, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. These swimmers were seeded 9th through 16th heading into the meet. So seeded to score points for their team. All the other girls in the previous heats trying to do that as well. Bosch out front in lane 3, followed by Justin, and down in lane number 8. You can see fast times from each and every heat here from the 10-year-olds and under. 9-year-old was leading at the 50 turn, Matilda Bosch from Duneland. Here comes the rest of the field trying to challenge. Looks like Penelope Blackwell in lane number 2 trying to give Matilda in 3 a run for her money. Into the wall. Matilda Basic in lane number 3, 1:26.11. Fastest time so far by half a second. And the second fastest time goes to Penelope Blackwell in 1:26.51. Final heat now in the water for the girls 10 and under 100-meter backstroke. Top seed is Yan Zhang from Carmel Swim Club. Set a couple of meet records already this weekend. Heat 5 in the water now. The final heat of this timed final 100-meter backstroke. Lane 1, Elisa Mendoza, 10-year-old from Valparaiso. Lane 2, Maddie Goya, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 3, Scarlett Martin, 10-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. Lane 4, Yan Zhang, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 5, Carly Trent, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne. Lane 6, McKenna Lloyd, 10-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. And 2 Valparaiso 10-year-old teammates, Josie Calhoun in 7 and Addie McHugh in 8 wrap out this last heat. Zhang out to a quick start in lane number 4. Already opened up a body length lead ahead of the field, 36-14. Her first 50 split. Second, Martin, and third, Trent in lanes 3 and 5. She set the Indiana Association and meet record in the 50 breaststroke the other day, trying to add another record to her repertoire here at the Indiana SwimFest Championships. And we have a fantastic battle for second and third here across the pool. Looks like Zhang has it wrapped up for second, or for first rather, but Martin challenging for second. Lloyd and Trent battling for third. And here comes Zhang. 1:15.60 to win the state championship unofficially. Third, McKenna Lloyd in 1:19.64. Martin was over there in lane 3 for second in 1:17. A 5-second drop for the Flashes Aquatics 10-year-old. Great swims across the board there in the 100-meter backstroke. A very fast final heat. We'll see how many girls creep onto the podium from heats 3 and 4 as well. Next up, the boys 10 and under 100-meter backstroke. 5 heats of this one as well. Heat 1 in the water now in the boys 10 and under 100-meter backstroke timed final event. Lane 3, Max Williams, 9-year-old from Elkhart United. Lane 4, Sully Goff, 9-year-old from Plymouth Aquatics. And then lane 5, John Golick, a 10-year-old from Fort Wayne Swim Team. As a reminder, lane 1 at the top of your screen, lane 8 at the bottom. And these swimmers are all in a timed final event, which means all of their times count immediately for the event. They're not trying to qualify for finals. This isn't a preliminary swim. All of these times count towards the final event, so you can score any point or place anywhere from any heat in this event. Flipping first is Golick down at the far side north end of the auditorium, Natatorium rather. And this is heat 1 of 5 timed final heats. Looks like Golick is going to go wire to wire here in lane number 5. 1:26.69 there for John Golick of Fort Wayne to win heat number 1. 1:33.15 for Goff in lane 4. And then 1:35.73 for Max Williams to wrap out heat number 1. So we'll have 5-minute awards breaks after each boys event here this afternoon. 100 back, 100 free, 100 breast, and 50 butterfly. So we'll have an awards break after each and every event group here this afternoon. Heat 2 in the water now in the boys 10 and under 100-meter backstroke. Swimmers occupying lanes 1 through 7 here in heat number 2. One at the top of your screen is Luke Profit, 9-year-old from Summit City Aquatics. Lane 2, Pete Willem, 9-year-old from Avon Community. Lane 3, Brooks Carroll, 9-year-old from Boonville Dolphins. Lane 4, Peter Song, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 5, Grayson Raburn, 10-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 6, Sinek Abayakar, 9-year-old from Lake Central Barracudas. And lane 7, Austin Oyang, 9-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. And then lane 8 is empty down there at the bottom of your screen. Looks like Wilhelm is out to a quick start over there in lane number 2. We'll see who flips first. It is Song, followed by Rayborn and Wilhelm. A very tight race through 50 meters. And after heat number 5 in this event, we will have that awards break for the 100 backstroke. First awards break of the day here at the IU Natatorium. We'll get you down to the PA voice of the pool deck, Mike Miles, for those awards. But first, we have to name a state champion in this 100-meter backstroke for the boys 10 and unders. A close finish here in heat number 2. Looks like it could go a bunch of different ways. Song and Wilhelm coming under the flags. Here comes Song, and he will take it in 1:29.90. Second, Pete Willem in 1:30.31. Third in the heat, Abiyankar in lane number 6 in 1:30.59. Heat 3. All 8 lanes occupied now for the first time in this boys 100-meter backstroke. Lane 1, Liam Bernhardt III, 10-year-old from Sugar Creek Swim Club. Lane 2, David Song, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 3, Viven Shah, 10-year-old from Club Olympia. Lane 4, Henry Volink, 10-year-old from Lake Central Barracudas. Lane 5, Lex Vargas, 9-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. Lane 6, Muji Russell, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 7, Hudson Hoagland, 9-year-old from Northridge area. And in Lane 8, Griffin Hanning, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. Flipping first and second outside smoke, Hanning in 8 and Bernhardt in 1. Both swimmers, the only ones under 43 seconds on that opening 50 split. Keep your eyes all across the pool. Both swimmers flipped even there in lanes 1 and 8. And here comes the middle of the pool trying to chase down the outside leaders. Anything can happen in this 10 and under afternoon session. That's why it's so fun for the athletes, the fans, the coaches, just about everyone in this building, and everybody watching on the broadcast. We appreciate you for tuning in here to the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel. Coming down to the wire here, lanes 1 and 3, Bernhardt and Shaw. Coming into the touch, it is Bernhardt, 127 flat to 127.01, just 100th of a second separating the top 2 swimmers in heat number 3. Third goes to Hanning in lane number 8, 129.17. Great race there in heat number 3. Heat 4 on deck, 2 heats to go now in the 100-meter backstroke for the 10 and under boys. And then we'll get to our first awards break for the girls and boys 10 and under 100-meter backstroke. Heat 4 in the water now. Lane 1, Colton Farrow at the top of your screen, Riverside Aquatic Club. Lane 2, James Hong, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. In lane 3, Tyler Friendling, 10-year-old from Crown Point Swim Club. Lane 4, Andrew Orth, Greater Evansville. He's a 10-year-old as well. Alexander Miles is in lane number 5, 10-year-old from Summit City Aquatics. Lane 6, Luke Roman, 10-year-old from Avon Community. Lane 7, Colton Root, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. And in lane 8, Lucas Go, 10-year-old from Newburgh Sea Creatures. And this is the 4th heat of 5 total. All of these swimmers competing to score points for their team. Hong leads through 50 meters of backstroke. 40.39 over there in lane number 2. Second and third in the middle of the pool. Really second, third, fourth, and 5th. A great battle for all of those different positions here in heat number 4. Here comes the rest of the field chasing down James Hong in lane number 2. Looks like Luke Roman from Avon Community is trying to slingshot his way forward. Hong still leads in lane 2. Got about a half a body length lead on the rest of the field. Hong comes into the wall with a 1:22.30. That'll be the fastest time so far with a 5-second drop for the 10-year-old. Big time swim there from James Hong. Second in the heat, Luke Roman, 1:22.84. Another 5-second drop as well. Third in the heat, Andrew Orth in 1:22.98. Best times all around for these guys in heat number 4 as we have heat 5 on the way. 5th and final timed final heat here in the boys 10 and under 100-meter backstroke. And what an exciting heat we have here. A mix of different ages all across the board. 3 10-year-olds, 4 9-year-olds, and an 8-year-old in this final heat. Lane 1, Mason Cogswell, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 2, James Davis, 10-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 3, Luke Rojic, a 9-year-old from Valpo Swim Club. Lane 4, Ben Schroeder, 9-year-old from Indiana Swim Club, your top seed coming into the meet. Lane 5, Ryan Tien, a 9-year-old from Boilermaker. Lane 6, Gabriel Brown from Fishers area, just 8 years old over in lane number 6. Charlie Beverton is in lane number 7, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. And in lane 8, Liam Ripple, 9-year-old from the Portage Porpoise Swim Club. Out first, Ben Schroeder, 9-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. It's your top seed coming in with a 1:21.50, but Tien comes in with a 1:21.91. Not too far behind. Looks like Schroeder took control at the 50, and he doesn't want to give it up. Great battle for second between Tian and Brown in 5 and 6. They're almost identical. Coming in under the flags, 117.75 for Schroeder to win the state championship. Gabriel Brown second in 119.74. Third was Ryan Tian in 120.34. And now we have the first awards break of the afternoon getting set here at the IU Natatorium, where we'll send it down for the first time of the day to our PA announcer, Mike Miles, the voice of the pool deck here for years. Mike does such a great job keeping the crowd engaged, getting the swimmers fired up. We're about to get set for that first awards break for the 10 and under girls 100-meter backstroke and the 10 and under boys 100-meter backstroke. So we'll see your top 8 finishers, and we'll send it down to Mike Miles as soon as we're ready for the girls to take the stage here. You can see they're getting the podium all ready for these swimmers. That was a great display of efforts in the 100-meter backstroke. It's about time for our first award break of the day.
And our first award presentation of the afternoon, that in the girls 100 backstroke. In 8th place from Indiana Swim Club, Maddie Goya. 7th place from Duneland, Matilda Basic. 6th place from Valparaiso Swim Club, Josie Calhoun. 5th from Valparaiso, Addie McHugh. 4th place from Fort Wayne Swim Team, Carly Trent. 3rd place from Flashes Aquatics, McKenna Lloyd. 2nd place from Flashes, Scarlett Martin. And the 2024 champion in 10 and under girls 100 backstroke from Carmel Swim Club, Yang Zheng, and a time of 1:15.60. Thank you, ladies. like herding cats over there. Here we go. Award presentation for boys 100 backstroke. In 8th place from Greater Evansville Aquatic, Andrew Orth. 7th from Avon Community, Luke Roman. 6th place from Indiana Swim Club, Charlie Beaverton. 5th place from Carmel, James Hong. 4th from Carmel, Mason Cogswell. 3rd place from Bouldermaker Aquatics, Ryan Tian. Placing 2nd from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Gabriel Brown. And your 2024 champion in 10 and under boys 100 backstroke from Indiana Swim Club, Ben Schroeder, in a time of 117.75.
So congratulations to Jan Zhang and Ben Schroeder, your Indiana SwimFest state champions in the girls and boys 10 and under 100 meter backstroke. Great stuff there from the guys on the podium. Plenty of time for some pictures and smiles. Always such a great tradition here at the Indiana State Championships where each and every one of these guys that gets their moment gets to get up on that podium with the medal that they earned through the hard work all season long. We're getting set now for the girls 10 and under 100 meter freestyle. It's our second event of the day. We have the girls 10 and under 100 meter freestyle, the boys 10 and under 100 meter freestyle, and then we'll have another awards break to follow. Five-timed final heats coming up here. And the girls 100 meter freestyle meet record 1:02.67 from 2016 set by Adele Zinowitz. The association record just a tick faster in 1:01.66. Also set in 2016 by Zinowitz. About ready to go here for the girls 10 and under 100 meter freestyle, third event of the day. In Heat 1, lanes 2 through 7 will be occupied. Lane 1 at the top of your screen and lane 8 at the bottom. Here's Heat 1 of the girls 100 meter freestyle. In lane number 2, Blakely Kulcher-Karozkis, 10-year-old from Crown Point Swim Club. Lane 3, Amity Zuber, 10-year-old from Wabash Valley. Lane 4, Opal Enoch, 9-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 5, Addison Salvadori, 9-year-old from Southeastern Swim Club. Lane 6, Emma Bratcher, 10-year-old from Riverside Aquatic Club. And in lane 7, Avery Wills, 10-year-old from the Goshen Rays. Looks like Bratcher in lane number 6 out to a fast start, leading this heat. This is Heat 1 of 5 timed final heats in this 100 meter freestyle. These 10 and under showing some real grit in the long course pool. Here comes Zuber, lane number 3, taking the lead and taking the win in heat number 1, 1:17.33. Second, Bratcher in 1:18.48. And third, Kulcher-Karozkis in 1:18.57. Heat 2 of 5 now in the girls 100 freestyle. Heat 2 is in the water now. Lane 1, Brindley Kessinger, 9-year-old from Lake Central Barracudas. Lane 2, Charlie Medford, 9-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 3, Maddie Goya, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 4, Laura Bittner, 10-year-old from Brownsburg Swim Club. Lane 5, Harper Bartling, 10-year-old from Franklin Regional. Lane 6, Violet Bosch, 10-year-old from Boilermaker Aquatic. Lane 7, Molly Danielle, 9-year-old from Noblesville Swim Club. And in Lane 8, Allie Loeffner, 9-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Looks like Medford in lane number 2 out to a quick start, and she will flip first at 36.02. Here comes the middle of the pool, trying to challenge Medford for that lead, and they definitely will. The battle shifting to the middle in lanes 5 and 6 between Bartling and Boesch from Boilermaker in lane number 6. Here comes Medford in lane 2 as well. Charlie Medford, Violet Bosch, even under the flags, and the win is going to go to Violet Bosch in 1:18.29. There was a soft touch up in lane 2, so that time on the board is not correct. No final time there for Medford. I'm guessing it's right around 1:18.3 as well, similar to Bosch, who takes the win in heat number 2 of 5. Heat 3 now in the water of 5 total heats. Lane 1, Ellie Lefebvre, 10-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. Lane 2, Catherine Canita, 10-year-old from Hoosier Hills Otters. Lane 3, Cora Peters, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. Lane 4, Addison Ball, 10-year-old from Indian Creek Swim Club. Lane 5, Georgia Lindewald, 10-year-old from Munster Swim Club. Lane 6, Matilda Basic, 9-year-old from Duneland Swim Club. Lane 7, Emmy Dahmer, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne Swim Team. And Lane 8, Madison Couch, 10-year-old from Hoosier Hills. Off to a fast start. Lefebvre, 36.64. Outside smoke for Flashes Aquatics. And this is a close race across the board. Hard to tell who might have the edge here heading into the 75-meter mark. It looks like Lefebvre, lane number 1, wire to wire, outside smoke. Looks like we're going to see a huge best time in lane number 1. 1:15.61, 3-second drop in this 100-meter freestyle to take the Heat 3 W. Big time swim there. Second was Addison Ball in lane number 4, 1:16.79. Heat 4 now. Heat 4 in the water. Lane 1, Addie McHugh, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. Lane 2, Audrey Perkins, 10-year-old from Brownsburg Swim Club. Lane 3, Alyssa Mendoza, 10-year-old from Valpo. Lane 4, Sophia Gunther, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. Lane 5, Sophia Liu, 10-year-old from Fishers Area. Lane 6, Josie Calhoun, 10-year-old from Valparaiso. Lane 7, Rosalie Ackerman, 9-year-old from Franklin Regional. And then in lane 8, Aria Coffey, 9-year-old from Crown Point Swim Club. This is the 4th of 5 timed final heats. These swimmers seeded 9 through 16 rather. Out front, Gunther in lane 4, 34.42, fastest first 50 split we've seen by a good margin. Looks like Gunther going wire to wire in lane number 4. Big time swim from the 10-year-old. Trying to post the fastest time yet today, and she will in 1:12.31. 1:13.26 from Liu in lane number 5 for Fishers Area. Third was McHugh in 1:15.75. Fifth and final heat now of the girls 10 and under 100-meter freestyle. Here we go now, heat number 5, top seeded heat in the girls 10 and under 100 meter freestyle, racing for the state championship. Racing for a medal. In lane 1, Marlo Castle, 10-year-old from Lake Central Barracudas. Lane 2, Annika Hansen, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 3, Eleanor Silvestrini, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 4, Scarlett Martin, 10-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. Lane 5, Lila Rishling, 10-year-old from Summit City Aquatics. Lane 6, Tate Birdsong, 10-year-old from Seymour Swimming. Lane 7, Bridget Ball, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. And in lane 8, Arya Cook, a 10-year-old from PCA. First to the wall, Scarlett Martin, your top seed heading into the meet in 1:11.80. Looks like it's going to be a very close race down the stretch. 50 freestyle champion Annika Hansen is in lane number 2, trying to showcase some endurance here in the 100 freestyle. Scarlett Martin still in control from Flashes Aquatics. Here comes Hansen in 2, Rishling in 5, Ball in 7. It's going to be Scarlett Martin, 1:09.39, a 2-second drop to take the title. Second, Bridget Ball in lane number 7 in 1:10.13 with a big-time second 50 split. In third was Annika Hansen in lane number 2 in 1:10.73. Up next, the boys 10 and under 100 meter freestyle. 4 total timed final heats here in this event. Here we go, lane 2, John Golick, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne Swim Team. Lane 3, Drew Miller, 9-year-old from Southeastern. Lane 4, Ben Small, 10-year-old from Franklin Regional. Lane 5, Oliver Greship, just an 8-year-old from Noblesville Swim Club. And lane 6, Brooks Carroll, 9-year-old from the Boonville Dolphins. Always fun to see these 8-year-olds in the 10 and under session competing with the best of the best in the 10 and under age group in the state of Indiana. Golick out front through 50 meters in 37.26. He grabbed a heat win in the 100 backstroke in the first event of the day. And this is the first of 4 timed final heats. And after heat number 4, once again, we will have an awards break for the girls and boys 100-meter freestyle events. It's a good chance to give some recognition to these swimmers, but also give them a little bit of break. A lot of these swimmers swimming multiple events in the same day. You've probably heard the same names a couple times, just like John Golick over here in lane number 2. He's going to get another heat dub here in heat number 1, 1:16.39 for John Golick to take heat number 1. Second, Greship in lane 5 for Noblesville in 1:19.85. Heat 2 on the way. First full heat of lanes here in heat number 2. Lane 1 at the top of your screen, lane 8 at the bottom. In lane 1, Vivan Shaw from Club Olympia Swim Team. He's 10 years old. Lane 2, Carter Groniger, 10-year-old from Center Grove Aquatic Club. Lane 3, Colton Rout, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 4, Ko Yamamoto, 10-year-old from Center Grove Aquatic Club. Lane 5, Davin Zong, a 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 6, Alexander Miles, 10-year-old from Summit City Aquatics. Lane 7, Sawyer Foley, a 10-year-old from Riviera Swim Team. And in lane 8, Hudson Hoagland, a 9-year-old from Northridge area. Out to a quick start is Yamamoto in lane number 4. Looks like he's extended his lead to a body length through 50 meters. 34.61 his 50 split. Yamamoto wire to wire in this 100-meter freestyle. The 10-year-old comes in with the best time of 1:17, looking to best that time here today at the Indiana Swimming SwimFest. Comes under the flags at 1:07. It's going to be a huge best time for Yamamoto, 1:11.17. Almost a 7-second drop. Wow, what a swim there in heat number 2 for Ko Yamamoto. Second in the heat was Carter Groniger in lane 2, 1:16.50. Heat 3 of 4 in the water now in the boys 10 and under 100-meter freestyle. Alexander G is in lane number 1, 8-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 2 is Tyler Friendling, 10-year-old from Crown Point Swim Club. Lane 3, Luke Roman, 10-year-old from Avon Community Swim Team. Lane 4, Liam Ripple, 9-year-old from the Portage Porpoise Swim Club. And all the rest of the swimmers here in this heat are 9 years old. So lane 5, Chad Pendleton from Club Olympia. Lane 6, Harrison Hull from Flashes Aquatics. Lane 7 is Max Williams, Elkhart United. Lane 8, Jace Jackson from Fishers area. Swimmers in 4 through 8, all 9 years of age. Out front is one of the 10-year-olds, Tyler Friendling from Crown Point. 34-43 on the first 50 split. Friendling continues to lead through 75 meters. Looks like Harrison Hull from Flashes, Luke Roman from Avon trying to catch, but Tyler Friendling, body length lead under the flags from Club Olympia. Here he comes into the wall, 1:12.59. Good enough for the second fastest time of this session so far. Second in the heat, Harrison Hull in 1:13.73. Third was Luke Roman in lane number 3, 1:13.78. Here we go, the fourth and final heat of the boys 10 and under 100-meter freestyle. Your top 8 seeds in the water now. Luke Rojic is in lane number 1, 9-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. Lane 2, John Reeder, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. Lane 3, Charlie Beverston, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Your top seed, Kevin Sanchez Rojas, 10-year-old from Crown Point, is in lane number 4. Lane 5, your 100 backstroke champion, Ben Schroeder, 9-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 6, Ben Gibson, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne Swim Team. Lane 7, Gabriel Brown, 8-year-old from Fishers area. And lane 9, Mason Cogswell, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Sanchez Rojas out to a quick start, lane number 4. He's the first to flip in 33.15, followed by Brown in lane number 7. Looks like Sanchez Rojas has a firm grip on the first place spot. Gabriel Brown in lane number 7 trying to challenge, but it won't be enough. 1:09.30 for Sanchez Rojas. Second, Gabriel Brown, 1:10.61. Ben Schroeder finishes third in the heat in 1:11.70. And I think all the way from heat 2, Ko Yamamoto is going to jump way up into the podium slots. Big time swim from heat 2 from Yamamoto. And like I said earlier, this is a timed final event. Podium finishers can come from anywhere in the heats. And if you have a big drop, you could win that coveted medal here at the Indiana Swimming SwimFest Championships. Great swimming there from the 10 and under girls and boys in the 100-meter freestyle. We're going to send it back down to our voice of the pool deck, Mike Miles, for another awards break to hear our top 8 finishers in both the girls and the boys 100-meter freestyle. Our second of 4 awards breaks of the afternoon. Up next, the girls and boys 10 and under 100-meter breaststroke, followed by the 10 and under 50-meter butterfly. And then we'll get some awards going for the overall team winners in the 10 and under age group, as well as the individual high point winners. So lots to get to still in this afternoon session. It is jam-packed with action here at the IU Natatorium. No better place in the state of Indiana to contest the state championships than right here at the IU Natatorium on the campus of IU Indianapolis. So getting ready to send it back down to Mike Miles on the pool deck as we get set to hear our top 8 finishers in the girls 100-meter freestyle. Closely contested races in both the girls and the guys, getting them set down there on the far side of the podium. It looks like we're ready to go down at the podium for the top 8 finishers in the girls 100-meter freestyle.
And award presentation now in the girls 100 freestyle. In 8th place from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Sophia Liu. Seventh from Carmel Swim Club, Eleanor Silvestrini. Sixth place from Irish Aquatics, Sophia Gunther. Fifth place from Seymour Swimming, Tate Birdsong. Fourth place from Summit City Aquatics, Lila Richling. Third place from Carmel Swim Club, Annika Hansen. Placing second from Irish Aquatics, Bridget Ball. And the 2024 champion in 10 and under girls 100 freestyle from Flashes Aquatics, Scarlett Martin, in a time of 109.39. Award presentation now in boys 100 freestyle. In eighth place from Flashes Aquatics, Harrison Hull. Seventh from Valparaiso Swim Club, John Reeder. Sixth from Indiana Swim Club, Charlie Beaverton. Fifth place from Crown Point Swim Club, Tyler Friendling. Fourth from Indiana Swim Club, Ben Schroeder. Third place from Center Grove Aquatic Club, Ko Yamamoto. Second place from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Gabriel Brown. And your 2024 champion in 10 and under boys 100 freestyle from Crown Point Swim Club, Kevin Sanchez Rojas, in a time of 109.30.
There's your champion in the boys 100-meter backstroke. Always awesome to see those guys up there on the podium. In the pool next, the girls 100-meter breaststroke, followed by the boys 10 and under 100-meter breaststroke, and then we'll get another awards break for those 100 breaststroke top 8 finishers. So action never stops here at the IU Natatorium. Just 3 final heats of the girls 100 breaststroke. Lots of opportunity to score points for your team here in this event. Just 3 total heats of timed finals. all set to go now. Heat 1 up on the blocks. First of 3 heats in the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. Lane 1, Olivia Fakit, 9-year-old from Pacesetter Aquatics. Lane 2, Finley Cannon, 9-year-old from Irish Aquatics. Lane 3, Mira Jarl, 8-year-old from Club Olympia. Lane 4, Eden Archer, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne. Lane 5, Bryn Wells, 9-year-old from Irish Aquatics. Lane 6, Charlotte Britton, 9-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 7, Cora Peters, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. Lane 8 is empty at the bottom of your screen. Lane 1 is at the top of your screen. And this is heat 1 of 3 in the girls' 100-meter breaststroke for the 10 and under age group. Touching first in the middle of the pool is Archer from Fort Wayne. Full 2 seconds ahead of the rest of the field, building her lead. About a body length and a half there for Archer in lane number 4 for Fort Wayne. Wells in 5 trying to challenge, but Archer pouring it on here with just 25 meters to go. It is all Eden Archer here in heat number 1 of the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. Great races around the pool for second and third. However, Archer's going to get it done for Fort Wayne. 1:41.46, 3-second drop there from the 10-year-old. Second, Fakit in lane number 1, 1:44.73. And lane 5, Bryn Wells takes third in 1:45.61. A little 2-second drop there for Wells as well. Heat number 2 in the water now. Heat 2 of just 3 in this 100-meter breaststroke. Lane 1, Addison Salvadori, 9-year-old from Southeastern Swim Club. Lane 2, Finn Honninger. Lane 10 from PCA, or 10-year-old rather from PCA. Lane 3, Rosalie Ackerman, 9-year-old from Franklin Regional. Lane 4, Sophia Liu, 10-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 5, Laura Bittner, 10-year-old from Brownsburg Swim Club. Lane 6, Emily Meek, 10-year-old from Donner Swim Club. Lane 7, Kate Stargell, 10-year-old from Lake Central Barracudas. And lane 8, Khalees Ersman, 10-year-old from Center Grove Aquatic Club. Looks like Leo in lane number 4 has taken the early lead. We'll see at the touch. 1:46.06 to take the lead through 50 meters. Honninger in lane number 2, second in 45.95, up in lane number 2. The rest of the field trying to make up ground on your leader in the middle of the pool, Sophia Liu. Ackerman in 3, Honninger in 2. Trying to chase down Sophia Liu, who has led this race wire to wire. Great battle for second in lanes 2 and 3. Great battle for fourth in lanes 7 and 8. Lots of close finishes inbound. Liu takes the heat in 1:36.83. Second goes to Ackerman in 1:39.04. Honninger in third, 1:39.52. Just one more heat now in the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. Top-seeded heat now in the girls' 100-meter breaststroke timed final. Lane 1, Nicole Ruin, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 2, McKenna Lloyd, 10-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. Lane 3, Sophia Gunther, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. Lane 4, Penelope Blackwell, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 5, Lila Rishling, 10-year-old from Summit City Aquatics. Lane 6, Eleanor Silvestrini, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 7, Eleanor Chan, 10-year-old from Southeastern. And in lane 8, Carly Trent, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne. Just a couple seconds separating all 8 of these swimmers heading into the SwimFest Championships. These are your top 8 seeded swimmers. Look super close in the middle of the pool early on. Out front, McKenna Lloyd in lane number 2 from Flashes Aquatics. Just about a second separating first through fourth. Here comes Gunther in lane number 3 from Irish Aquatics. Richling as well in lane number 5. Here comes Silvestrini in lane number 6 as well. There's a battle all across the pool for the SwimFest Championship. McKenna Lloyd in 2. Sophia Gunther in 3. Stroke for stroke now, heading under the flags. Looks like McKenna Lloyd has it. It's going to come down to the touch. 131.79 for McKenna Lloyd. A big time drop and a win all the way over from lane number 2. Second in the heat, Gunther in lane 3, 132.43. Third, Richling in 133.00. Up next, the boys, 10 and under 100 meter breaststroke. Again, just 3 timed final heats of this event. Three heats of the boys, 10 and under 100 meter breaststroke. In heat number 1, swimmers occupy lanes 3, 4, and 5. Lane 1, Colton Root, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 4, Jason Hong, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. And in lane 5, Porter Funk, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. This is heat 1 of 3. And again, great opportunity to score points for your team in an event with just 3.16 swimmers will score. And just 18 swimmers in the event overall. First to the wall at the halfway mark of this heat 1, 100 breaststroke. Colton Rout, 49.68, 2 seconds ahead. Or 1 second ahead, rather, of Funk in lane number 5, 2 seconds ahead of Hong in lane number 4, but it's a close race here in heat number 1. Looks like Rout and Funk have separated themselves. See who gets it here at the touch. 145.22 for Colton Rout to take heat number 1. 145.73 for Porter Funk. Best times for both of those swimmers by a good margin. Heat number 2 now in the boys 10 and under 100 meter breaststroke. Lanes 1 through 7 occupied in heat number 2. Lane 1, Carter Groninger, 10-year-old from Center Grove Aquatic Club. Lane 2, Aiden Johnson, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. Lane 3, Muji Russell, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 4, Anders Johnson, 10-year-old from Zionsville Swim Club. Lane 5, Ko Yamamoto, 10-year-old from Center Grove Aquatic Club. Lane 6, Pete Willem, 9-year-old from Avon Community Swim Team. And in lane 7, Harris Anderson, 10-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. This is heat 2 of 3. All these swimmers trying to vault themselves into a chance to get a medal. Top 8 finish here in the 100 breaststroke. Groninger out fast, 45.87. He's out front in lane number 1 at the top of your screen. Second is Johnson in 48.07 in lane number 2. Groninger still out front, trying to slingshot himself to a Heat 2 victory and potentially a top 8 finish in this 100-meter breaststroke. Wire to wire, lane number 1, outside smoke. Carter Groniger takes the win, 138.57. Big time swim and a big time drop. 8-second drop there from the Center Grove 10-year-old. Second in the heat, Ko Yamamoto in 1:41.15. Top seeded heat now in the boys 10 and under 100-meter breaststroke. Lane 1, Ian Ramirez, 10-year-old from Pace Setter Aquatics. Lane 2, Maxi Wierzak, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 3, James Hong, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 4, your top seed coming into the meet by 10 seconds, Grant Feller, Newburgh Sea Creatures. Lane 5, Isaac Lynn, Yorktown Swim Club, 10-year-old. Lane 6, Gabriel Brown is back again, the 8-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 7, Luke Rojic, 9-year-old from Valparaiso Swim Club. And lane 8, Griffin Hannock, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. And it is Feller in lane number 4 out to a quick start in the breaststroke. Feller comes in with a zone cut time of 1:26.75, a full 10 seconds faster than anyone else's best time in the field. He is out 41.38, 2.4 seconds faster than anyone else on that first 50 split. Meet record in this event, 1:25.11, set in 1982 by Snodgrass. And his best time, that's Feller, not too far off of that time heading into this weekend. We'll see if he can challenge it down the stretch. 15 meters to go for your leader, Grant Feller. Here comes Feller. Meet record 1:25.11. Looks like he's going to be a little bit off of that, but he is going to win the championship in 1:28.64. Second, Hong in 1:32.94. And third, the 8-year-old Gabriel Brown in 1:35.95. Great swims all around there from the 10 and under boys in the 100-meter breaststroke. Up next, another awards break for both 100 breaststroke events. And once again, we'll send it down to Mike Miles, the voice of the pool deck, to introduce our top 8 finishers in both the girls and the boys 100-meter breaststroke. Just trying to get those ladies set down there on the south end of the natatorium. Always a challenge with these 10-year-olds because they just swam. Got to get them down there, get ready to receive their medal. We saw some fantastic swims there in the 100 breaststroke. Just 3 heats of each event, however. Lots of jam-packed swims, some great racing there from both the girls and the guys in the 100-meter breaststroke timed final event. And now we're getting set for the awards break of the 10 and under 100-meter breaststroke. Here they are. Time for the first awards in the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. Here's the voice of the pool deck, Mike Miles.
Now the award presentation in girls 100 breaststroke. In 8th place from Carmel Swim Club, Nicole Brewitt. 7th from Indiana Swim Club, Penelope Blackwell. 6th place from Southeastern Swim Club, Eleanor Chan. 5th place from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Sophia Liu. 4th place from Carmel Swim Club, Eleanor Salvestrini. 3rd place from Summit City Aquatics, Lila Rishlig. Placing 2nd from Irish Aquatics, Sophia Gunther. And the 2024 10 and under girls 100 breaststroke champion from Flashes Aquatics, McKenna Lloyd, in a time of 1:31.79. Here's the award presentation in boys 100 breaststroke. In 8th place from Center Grove Aquatic Club, Ko Yamamoto. 7th place from Pacesetter Aquatics, Ian Ramirez. 6th place from Irish Aquatics, Griffin Hennig. 5th place from Center Grove Aquatic Club, Carter Gruniger. 4th place from Yorktown Swim Club, Isaac Lynn. 3rd place from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Gabriel Brown. 2nd place from Carmel Swim Club, James Hong. And the 2024 champion in 10 and under boys 100 breaststroke from Newburgh Sea Creatures, Grant Feller, in a time of 1:28.64.
And there they are, the top 8 in both your girls and boys 10 and under 100-meter breaststroke. Just one more event here to go this afternoon. The girls and boys 10 and under 50-meter butterfly. We'll start down on the opposite side of the scoreboard. Or at the scoreboard end of the pool, rather. North side of the Natatorium is where we will get started. 4 timed final heats on the way in the girls 10 and under butterfly event. Just one lap here in the 50-meter butterfly, one of the most fun events that's contested here all week long at the Indiana Swimming SwimFest Long Course Championships. Meet record 31:59 set in 2016 by Del Zenowitz. Association record 31:26 set in the same year by Zenowitz as well. Heat 1 on the blocks now, 10 and under girls 50-meter butterfly. Lanes 2 through 7 occupied here in heat number 1. Lane 1, Elle Dorsch, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. Lane 3, Taylor Preston, 9-year-old from Concord Swim Club. Lane 4, Maddie Goya, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 5, Celia Morgan, 9-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 6, Sky Sininger, 10-year-old from Irish Aquatics. And in lane 7, Laura Bittner, 10-year-old from Brownsburg Swim Club. Looks like Morgan out to a great start. In full control of heat number 1 here in lane number 5. Celia Morgan is going to crush her best time. And go 37.92, never broken 40 seconds before. And goes 37. What a swim there from Morgan. Second in the heat, Taylor Preston in lane number 3. Heat 2 now of 4 timed final heats. Heat 2 now. Lane 1, Ava Sen, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 2, Area Cook, 10-year-old from PCA. Lane 3, Amity Zubert, 10-year-old from Wabash Valley. Lane 4, Kate Justin, Carmel Swim Club. Lane 5, Adara Perez, Irish Aquatics. Lane 6, Catherine Kanita from H2O. Lane 7, Grace Steffen from Franklin Regional. And lane 8, Alana Perez from Irish Aquatics. Justin out front for Carmel in lane number 4. Kanita as well in lane number 6. Whoever can time the finish is going to take heat number 2. And it will be Kate Justin in 38.38. A new best time for the 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club to take heat number 2. Second place, Kanita in 38.88. Third place, Grace Steven in 39.31. Heat 3 now. Girls 50-meter butterfly. Lane 1, Emmy Dahmer, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne Swim Team. Lane 2, Charlie Medford, 9-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 3, Blakely Culture Karazozis, 10-year-old from Crown Point Swim Club. Lane 4, Georgia Lindewald, 10-year-old from Munster Swim Club. Lane 5, Carly Trent, 10-year-old from Fort Wayne Swim Team. Lane 6, Annika Hansen, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 7, Khalees Erzman, 10-year-old from Center Grove Swim Club, Aquatic Club rather. And then in lane 8, Tate Birdsong, 10-year-old from C. Moore Swimming. Hansen and Birdsong in 6 and 8, battling it out in heat number 3. And it's going to be Birdsong in lane number 8. 36.27, a 3-second drop and a big-time heat 3 win. Hansen with the second place finish, 36.43, 2-second drop as well for Hansen. The fourth and final heat now coming up. Top 8 seeded swimmers heading into these championships. Lane 1, Sophia Gunther, Irish Aquatics. Lane 2, Audrey Perkins, Brownsburg Swim Club. Lane 3, Area Coffee, Crown Point. Lane 4, Yan Zhang, top seed of the meet, Carmel Swim Club. Lane 5, Lila Richling, Summit City Aquatics. Lane 6, Harper Bartling, Franklin Regional. Lane 7, Eleanor Chan, Southeastern. And lane 8, Bridget Ball, Irish Aquatics. Here comes Yan Zhang. A blazing butterfly stroke down there in lane number 4. Full body length and a half lead. And she's going to win in 33.30 to take the win. Second, Richling in 35.24. And Bridget Ball sneaks in there for third in the heat in 35.26. Not quite the 50 free, but just another splash and dash is the 50-meter butterfly race. You blink and the whole thing's over, and we're on to the guys. The 10 and under boys, 50-meter butterfly, heat 1. 4 total heats of this race as well. Lanes 2 through 7 occupied in heat number 1. In lane 2, Carson Lime, 9-year-old from Northridge area. Lane 3, Vivian Shawn, 10-year-old from Club Olympia. Lane 4, Chad Pendleton from Club Olympia. Lane 5, Henry Volink, 10-year-old from Lake Central Barracudas. Lane 6, Porter Funk from Valparaiso. And in lane 7, Sawyer Foley from Riviera Swim Team. Chad Pendleton out front here in lane number 4, dominating heat number 1. Great battle for second across the entire pool. Hard to tell who's in contention for that spot, but Pendleton with a 38.68 will drop 2 seconds off his entry time and take heat number 1. 4 total heats here as well in this 50-meter butterfly event for the 10 and under boys. Heat 2 underway. Lane 1, Forrest Kersey, 9-year-old from Munster Swim Club. Lane 2, Grayson Rayburn, 10-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 3, Alexander Miles, 10-year-old from Summit City. Lane 4, Peter Song, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 5, Ko Yamamoto, 10-year-old from Center Grove. Lane 6, Jace Jackson, 9-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 7, Pete Willem, 9-year-old from Avon Community. And lane 8, Jason Hong, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club, who looks to be out to a great start. That's Jason Hong in lane number 8. Looks like we got some outside smoke in lane number 8 from Hong. He times the finish and takes heat number 2 in 38.05 second. Jackson in lane 6, 38.67. And Hong takes heat number 2 out of the outside lane. Heat 3 of 4 on the way in the boys' 50-meter butterfly. Lane 1, Maxi Wierzik, 10-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. Lane 2, Luke Roman, 10-year-old from Avon Community. Lane 3, Lucas Go, 10-year-old from Newburgh Sea Creatures. Lane 4, Duncan Chandler, 9-year-old from Summit City. Lane 5, James Davis, 10-year-old from Fishers area. Lane 6, Lex Vargas, 9-year-old from Valparaiso. Lane 7, Harrison Hull, 9-year-old from Flashes Aquatics. And in lane 8, Alexander G, an 8-year-old from Fishers area. And it looks like there's a battle between Duncan in 4, Hull in 7. Out front in heat number 3. Chandler in 4, Hull in 7. Stroke for stroke under the flags. And Hull is going to take it in 35.67. Fastest time so far through 3 heats. Duncan touches in 36.23 to get second in the heat. The best time for the 9-year-old over there in lane number 4. Final heat of the 10 and under session. Boys 50-meter butterfly top seeded heat. Lane 1, John Reeder, 10-year-old from Valparaiso. Lane 2, Charlie Beverton, 10-year-old from Indiana Swim Club. Lane 3, Tyler Friendling, 10-year-old from Crown Point. Lane 4, Ben Gibson, your top seed from Fort Wayne Swim Team. Lane 5, Ryan Tian, 9-year-old from Boilermaker. Lane 6, Kevin Sanchez Rojas, your 100 freestyle champion. In lane number 6 from Crown Point. Lane 7, Andrew Orth, 10-year-old from Greater Evansville. And in lane 8, Harris Anderson, 10-year-old from Valparaiso. And we have a battle in the middle of the pool. It could come down to who times up the finish best. Looks like the 9-year-old in lane number 5, Ryan Tian, is charging forward towards the wall. Here comes Ben Gibson. And it's Gibson in 34.40 over Ryan Tian in 34.51. A bang, bang finish all the way into the wall. And Gibson takes it in 34.40 in the best time for the 10-year-old from Fort Wayne. That's going to do it for all of the 10 and under swimming action here at the Indiana Swimming SwimFest Long Course Championships presented by Speedo. We have one more awards break to get to for the 10 and under 50-meter butterfly, the 10 and under individual high point champions, as well as the team champions for the 10 and under girls and 10 and under boys age group. So stick with us on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel, and we'll get you all of those results down on the pool deck with Mike Miles as we get set for our 10 and under awards. 55 finished up a great afternoon of racing. Stick with us. We'll be back on the air for the evening session of the Indiana Swim Fest with finals heats of the 11, 12, 13, 14, and open age groups. They swam the open age group swam the preliminaries at Center Grove High School this morning. 11, 12s, 13, 14s were down here at the IU Natatorium, and they're going to be back for some great racing here this evening. It's been a blast to watch all day long with you guys. Griffin Hadley here at the IU Natatorium. I'll be joined by Eric Eaton for our final session of the Indiana Swimming SwimFest presented by Speedo. And we'll have plenty of awards to hand out this evening, including many different events, including the senior 800 and mile. Excuse me, the 13-14 800 and mile. All of the senior 800 mile were contested this morning at Center Grove. And then we'll have the 11, 12, 13, 14, and senior 200 IM, the 11, 12, 13, 14, and senior 100 meter freestyle, the 11, 12, 200 backstroke, and then the 13, 14's 400 medley relay. So lots of action to get to this evening. And then obviously the big awards break at the end, celebrating team champions, individual high point champions, and the relay champions as well. So you're going to want to tune in tonight to right here on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel as we get set for the final session of action here at the Indiana Swimming Long Course State Championships. Looks like we got the medals down there, and we're about ready to go. Here's Mike Miles with the final awards break of the 10 and under session, 50 butterfly for the girls and the boys here at the Indiana Swimming SwimFest Long Course Championships.
Presentation now in girls 50 butterfly. Girls 50 Butterfly Awards. In 8th place from Southeastern Swim Club, Eleanor Chan. 7th place from Carmel Swim Club, Annika Hansen. 6th place from Seymour Swimming, Tate Birdsong. 5th place from Irish Aquatics, Sophia Gunther. 4th place from Franklin Regional Swim Team, Harper Bartling. 3rd place from Irish Aquatics, Bridget Ball. 2nd place from Summit City Aquatics, Lila Rissling. And the 2024 10 and under girls 50 butterfly champion from Carmel, Yan Zhang, at a time of 33.30. Award presentation now for the boys 50 butterfly. In 8th place from Indiana Swim Club, Charlie Beaverton. 7th place from Crown Point, Tyler Friendling. 6th place for Summit City Aquatics, Duncan Chandler. 5th place from Crown Point, Kevin Sanchez Rojas. 4th place from Greater Evansville Aquatic, Andrew Orth. 3rd place for Flashes Aquatics, Harrison Hull. 2nd place from Boilermaker Aquatics, Ryan Tien. And your 2024 10 and under boys champion in the 50 butterfly from Fort Wayne swim team, Ben Gibson, at a time of 34.40.
Just a couple more awards now to hand out here during our 10 and under afternoon session, including our overall high point winners individually and the team winners for the girls and boys 10 and under session. So we'll keep it with Mike Miles here, our voice of the pool deck. Stay on the air just a little bit longer until we take a quick break in between sessions, and then we'll get back on air live for our final session of the Indiana SwimFest Long Course Championships presented by Speedo.
And now we are ready for our High Point Awards. I'm going to read off the top 5. There's only an award for the top 1. In 5th place from Irish Aquatics, Sophia Gunther with 93 points. 4th place, Summit City Aquatics, Lila Riesling with 94 points. 3rd place, Flashes Aquatics, McKenna Lloyd with 98 points. 2nd place was Flashes Aquatics, Scarlett Martin with 108 points. And your 2024 SwimFest 10 and under High Point girl is from Carmel Swim Club, Yan Zheng with 120 points. So Yan Zheng, head on over there to the awards podium, and they've got a trophy for you. In High Point boys, in 5th place, Boilermaker Aquatics, Ryan Tien with 79 points. 4th place, Greater Evansville's Andrew Orth with 84 points. 3rd place, Indiana Swim Club's Ben Schroeder with 92 points. 2nd place, Crown Point's Kevin Sanchez Rojas with 101 points. And your 10 and under boys champion for 2024 SwimFest is Gabriel Brown from Fishers Area Swimming Tigers. Yan Zheng from Carmel, also with a new meet record and Indiana association with her 50 breaststroke swim. Great meet for her. In the 10 and under women's team scoring, the top 5, Fort Wayne swim team, 5th with 142 points. 4th place, Valparaiso Swim Club with 183 and 1/2 points. 3rd place, Irish Aquatics with 238 points. 2nd place, Flashes Aquatics with 293, and your 10 and under girls team champions, Carmel Swim Club with 442 points. In 10 and under boys team scoring, in 5th place, Crown Point with 163 points. 4th place, Valparaiso with 215. 3rd place, Indiana Swim Club with 248. 2nd place, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers with 263. And your 2024 Indiana Swimming SwimFest 10 and under boys team champions, Carmel Swim Club with 350 points. All right, congratulations to Carmel and to all of our swimmers. Great 10 and under meets. Look forward to seeing you back here at the IU Natatorium at your next opportunity to compete here.
Well, that'll do it for our 10 and under session. Congrats to High Point winners Yan Zhang from Carmel and Gabriel Brown, just 8 years old, from the Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, and also the team champions, Carmel Swim Club, for both the girls and the boys. That'll do it for this afternoon's session here at the Indiana Swimming SwimFest Long Course Championships presented by Speedo. We'll see you later this evening right here on the Indiana Swimming YouTube channel. Griffin Hadley here. I'll be joined by Eric Eaton a little bit later for our finals broadcast. So long for now, and we'll see you tonight for the final session of the Indiana Swimming SwimFest Long Course Championships.